I spent most of my young life in a lot of scarcity around money. I had a really, really poor, very poor relationship with money. And my mom didn't have a lot of money. My dad did have a lot of money. So I had this like interesting upbringing. But me on my own, money was always a source of contention. There was always drama around money. My parents split up. There was a child support checks passed. Money was always this negative thing. I had so much scarcity attachment to it. And I truly didn't ever believe I could be financially independent. I had somewhere in my psyche, I had made up my mind that I always needed someone there to help me. Like the idea of me being independent was like terrifying. I didn't know how to I almost didn't know how to let go of my parents. And then I didn't know how to I just didn't know how, I truly didn't believe I could be financially independent. I was a single mom and I was on food stamps. I was, my parents helped me out a lot back then. And I was terrified. I remember looking at this little kid being like, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. I can't do this. I don't have the ability to do this. But little by little, I chipped away at this idea of well, maybe if I keep making one brave decision after the other, I'll get there. But I still had this heaviness. I mean, there was a time in my life when I owed Czech City thousands of dollars in payday loans. And I remember thinking what in the hell has my life become? This is my relationship with money. I'm never ahead. I'm always behind. And it wasn't until I bought my first house, which that was really interesting because I was beyond terrified to buy a house. And I had to borrow money from my dad to even get the inspection done on the house. I had no money. I bought it with some cool grant program back in the day. But I remember I bought that house and before I closed, I got a beer and I sat in the house and it was vacant. And I sat on the floor and I talked to God and I was like, I know this is what I'm supposed to do. I know this is part of the path to get me into this, abundant adult space that I'm supposed to be in, but I'm terrified. And I just knew, I got this reassurance is just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep moving forward.